Moving on, we have Costco. Delete all these old things. These are old ideas I had way before. I haven't looked at these charts in a long time. It's nice to get back into stocks. So just delete this for now. See what we're looking at here. All these previous zones. So Costco stock is obviously very bullish based on these technicals. It's in a bit of an area. Well, actually, it kind of it's just on the fence of closing. It never really closed above this area, but and then this week is already bearish and engulfing. So interesting. I might Costco is very bullish, but I mean, might be looking for a bit of a short position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out the monthly parameters like I do with every trade, because I like to know where it normally, how much it normally moves, if it's worth an entry, that kind of thing. So it moves about $50 a month. So we will put our high for the month at like 560. I think that's about what it was, because yeah, it's only been 2 days. Yeah, so 560 is fine, and then 510 is our low for the month. That's your $50 range. We'll mark September out here so we can see this is about our time frame, about how much time we have. And now I think it's retracing a bit. I do think it's still bullish, but I think it's retracing. You got a bearish engulfing candle here. You have this really weak hammer type, almost doji looking candle here. On the weekly so far, there's still Thursday and Friday, but I mean it's bearish engulfing. So and like I said, it was at this previous little area. It's right at the tip. It never really closed above this 564 level. So on the week, so it could be retracing, and which would be fair because it had this huge bull run from 479 all the way up to 568 without any pullbacks or anything. So this will be another Fibonacci move, I think. If you're looking at this, I mean, your 618 level, which would be right on the tops here, kind of falls in line and is right close to the normal $50 monthly range. So there's a chance that price wants to retrace. This month might just be a retrace month, and it'll slowly kind of make its way down into this area. It could totally do that. It might get stuck before that at the 38.2 level here. Might find some resistance, or I guess support a little bit before that. It could find it like one of these tops here. So there's a few plays here. We don't really know for sure yet. It would come down to risk to reward more than anything, and then basically price structure. So I mean, you are counted, like, I don't see a buy move yet on this because I believe it's retracing, but I mean, it's technically bullish. So by shorting it right now, you'd be counter trend trading, which you can do, but I don't know if I would. There is some support here actually that I didn't notice at first. So this is on the 4 hour, so we can see that it's kind of actually holding above this zone, right above 550. So that's going to be something to watch. I don't know if it's necessarily a good buy yet, but yeah, so I'm thinking, like, because price is still above this 1 hour, there's still a lot of bull momentum in the market. If price starts printing if it keeps rejecting this area, even just on the 4 hour, so like tomorrow there'll be 2 4-hour candles. If it stays above this zone and doesn't enter it really at all, then the long position might be taking place. These candles don't look like it, but it really depends on the structure that sets up tomorrow and Friday. If there's bullish structure starting on tomorrow and Friday, then I would look for a buy. But if there's not, then definitely just wait. If it breaks this zone at all, just wait, because there's no real resistance between here and here. So if it breaks this area, there's a very good chance it's coming down to this area. So I would wait for that. And then, I mean, if you wanted to chance it and take a bear position, a sell, and target this monthly low range, you could do something like this. But again, you are counter trend trading because you are above this moving average on the 4 hour and on the daily. So there is that, but I do think it's a pretty fair trade, especially into this area here. It's basically just a retracement trade, which I take all the time, just because like this whole bull leg, eventually price needs to sell off. Like if you bought down here and price came all the way up to here, eventually you need to sell and to make money, and you don't want to buy it right here when it's pretty overpriced. You want to buy it down here when it's undervalued. So it just makes sense economically. It's very common for things to retrace, and in life too, not just financial markets. But yeah, so I would wait for this. I would wait for this to break this zone and then enter that short. Let this bear structure continue. And if it doesn't, if the next 2 days the zone holds it, then we're looking for a buy then probably for the month. And 550 will be our low for the month. So that's Costco. We're just gonna have to wait on that one a little bit, but something to keep in mind here.